Yeah, but I think the Packers will win it.
Yes. Oh, yes, of course, Fred. I've noticed how Lumpy is built like Burt Lancaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, first of all, is, how do you like that? All I can think of is Arthur Godfrey.
Oh, you mean like on Wagon Train, huh? Where they all chip in to kill the Indians? Once there was this movie called Roman Holiday, and I kind of got a crush on that Audrey Hepburn.
You mean that skinny lady in the movies?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, before she got old. Hey, Eddie, are you sure you're not making all this up? Like when you told everybody you saw Broderick Crawford on the bus?
Listen, does Rock Hudson walk right up to Doris Day and say, "We come to look at you"? No, of course he doesn't.
Even if it was Bing Crosby.
You thought it was very Robert Montgomery at the time.
I even said that last New Year's Eve, Mom gave a party where Frank Sinatra sang for nothing. He's a friend of hers. My mother loaned my tuxedo to a friend of Frank Sinatra's who spilled something on it. You know something else?
What?
If Frank Sinatra ever said hello to my mother, she'd probably have to go to bed for a couple weeks. And this place is getting to be like 77 Sunset Strip.
No, the worst thing I ever did was tell the other girls that John Bowles was my uncle.
I once autographed a baseball to myself, signed GABBY HARTNETT.
Then one night you're on the Ed Sullivan show, and a talent scout spots you. What are you talking about? If it could happen to Fabian, it could happen to anybody.
Eddie Haskell said that Janet Gibbs said that Alice Hartley said that I had eyes like Robert Horton.
You know, Ward, today a girl in Wally's school said he had eyes like Robert Horton.
Well, when I was about Wally's age, a girl once told me I looked just like Melvyn Douglas.
Who was the girl that said you look like Melvyn Douglas?
And why not? I'm the only man on Maple Drive with eyes like Melvyn Douglas.
I was just wondering what it'd be like learning to play the accordion and be on the Ed Sullivan show.
We're going to Spartacus. I'm quite a student of history, and I'd like to see if it contains any inaccuracies.
Oh. Well, don't you let Kirk Douglas get away with anything, Eddie.
It happened in the movie once to a guy who was mean to Jimmy Stewart. On television. It happens every week on Men of Annapolis.
His mother looked a little like Susan Hayward.
Yeah, just like Douglas Fairbanks. Still think his mother looks like Susan Hayward?
Well, I think he was singing the WYATT theme song.
Oh, yeah. I saw PALLADIN do that on television when he used to be a doctor. I took voice lessons, and my teacher told me I'm another Shirley Temple. What are you talking about? She's not a kid. She's a grown-up lady on television. Shirley Temple's not even a person. Something you drink while your father's having an old-fashioned.
Beaver, you go to the movies and you see people like John Wayne and Gary Cooper kissing girls. They don't think anything of it at all.
On account of the way he looks at me when he opens the door. Sometimes I think you'd be happier to see Chris just standing there. Hey, Beaver.
What, Eddie?
Did anybody ever tell you that you look like Sal Mineo?
You know, Eddie.
Well, I'm not surprised, because you don't. Well, who do you think we are, the Lennon sisters?
Oh, yeah, I know Gilbert. He's got a sister in high school that's in love with EFRAM Zimbalist Jr. I don't think he knows it, though.
Look at you. You look like Tony Curtis.
A rat. His name is Peter Gunn, and I made a real neat trade for a rat. His name is Peter Gunn.
Hey, did you get rid of Peter Gunn?
All right, but I'm going to have Mommy get something for Peter Gunn to eat. Well, Peter Gunn, Mom. Because I like Peter Gunn, but I like you a whole lot more. You know, Wally, now that Peter Gunn is back, I might save up and buy a friend.
I guess she and Peter Gunn got to like each other.
Oh, Gwendolyn fell in love with Peter Gunn.
Uncle Fred will give you $5 for Peter Gunn. And I guess when Peter Gunn looked up at her with those big brown eyes, it sort of melted her heart.
I'm selling Peter Gunn back to Mr. Rutherford on account his wife likes him.